Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're talking all about strawberries. I'm going to tell you how they grow. We'll talk through some of the anatomy so you understand what's going on with the plant while it's growing, some pest management techniques, how much water they need, and even how to reproduce them. Stay tuned, you don't want to miss this. Hit that like and subscribe button and let's get into it. First up, let's talk through the anatomy of a strawberry plant. I'm going to show you a couple different examples of the strawberry plants that I'm growing so you can see exactly what I'm talking about. Let's take a look at how a strawberry plant grows. This right here is a growth point. These are new leaves that are coming out of this growth point right here. That's the main crown. And then over here, we have a secondary growth point. That's called your branch crown. There's kind of a happy medium where if you have less than 5 branch crowns, you're probably going to get really good yields for strawberries and also a really good size of strawberry. If you have too many of these branch crowns, like you planted too early in the season, you may have good yields, but your berries will be very small. Once you start getting flowers, these will turn into berries. See, this is a somewhat new flower right here, and you can see it still mostly looks like a flower. This one's been going for a few weeks, and you can see how that is actually forming into a strawberry. Give this another like 20 to 30 days and I'll have a ripe red strawberry. Now it's easy to think that you can plant this entire strawberry full of seeds and get another strawberry plant. However, that's not really how strawberry plant reproduction works best. The strawberry plants grown from these seeds will not be genetically similar to the mother plant. So the best way actually to reproduce more strawberry plants is by transplanting the runners. So I recently clipped off and transplanted all of my runners. So I'm actually going to insert some old footage to show you what a strawberry runner looks like. This wall trough right here is the one I've used to transplant 3 runners. The watering system I used was these watering stakes. Normally you can put like a wine bottle upside down in them, but lately I've just been filling them up with water and it seems to work pretty well. It does seem like I fill them up more frequently than I would if I had an upside down wine bottle. So I may be adding that soon. Let's look a little more closely at the transplanting. So this one seems to be growing fine out of the main crown. And so it seems to be transplanted at a perfectly fine depth. It seems like it's pretty level with the soil right here. Over here, same story. I don't really see any new growth yet. It may be just a little bit deep. We'll see how that one turns out. This one, on the other hand, was transplanted. You can just tell, like, take a look at how sunk down this plant is. I definitely transplanted that too low, or my main crown down there is basically buried, so it's not going to produce any good growth. I need to either try to bring it up or just wait on another runner. You can see it's like not happy. The key thing is when you're transplanting runners, don't plant so deep that you cover the main stem with soil or mulch. Let's talk about the growing season for strawberries. Here in Florida, it's unique. We actually plant the transplants anytime between late September and early November. And then whenever you get the runners, you can transplant the runners. But we get 2 fruiting cycles from maybe 3 fruiting cycles between the fall and the spring before it gets so hot that the heat kills off the plant. So in other parts of the country, these are perennials, but here in Florida, strawberries are annual plants. We have to go buy our strawberry starter plants annually in about October. So we'll get 2 to 3 fruiting cycles before summertime, and then it's time to just pull the plant because it's not going to survive the summer, and then we're ready in the fall to plant new ones. If you're wondering when your specific planting time is for strawberries, I recommend looking at your local county extension office resources. Ours here in Florida is fantastic. They have so much information available for you to learn about growing plants, and I'm just following their guidelines. Let's talk about these red leaves. I've seen so much different information on the internet about these red leaves. Some people say it's because they're not getting enough water, But I have these watering spikes in mine, and we've just had so much rain this January. I can't imagine mine are red because of lack of water. Another reason they could be red is because the temperatures are too cold and it's going dormant. However, for me specifically, we've only had temperatures as low as like 38. And that was like for, a split second in the middle of the night. So I don't think my strawberry plants are going dormant. It hasn't been cold enough here for them to go dormant. Another reason they could be going red is just because sometimes the leaves die and it's okay. Really, the lifespan of a strawberry leaf is only like 1 to 3 months. So I could clip it off, but I think right now I'm just gonna leave it alone and see what happens. It'll probably dry up and turn brown, and then I'll just pick it off easily. When you're trying to figure out why your strawberry leaves are turning red, just think about what's going on in your environment. Is it too cold? Are they not getting enough water? Or is it just the natural life cycle of those leaves? Like most fruits and vegetables, strawberries need lots of water and sunlight, especially when they're fruiting. Some gardeners even choose to add a nitrogen fertilizer at the beginning part of the season to help increase the number of leaves on the plant. The more leaves you have on your strawberry plant, the better your yields are going to be. So I'm not actually getting very much pest pressure this year, but normally a common pest you'll see on strawberry plants is aphids. And aphids actually are one of the easiest bugs to get rid of. All you have to do is spray it off with a soft setting on your hose and they're basically gone. You may have to do it a few different times, spread out between days, but they'll be gone in no time. This right here, see these spots? This might actually be signs of a disease or a fungus. And so I'm probably going to spray today with a sulfur spray that you can pick up from your local hardware store or nursery. It's the Bonide orchard spray actually that contains sulfur. Sulfur works really well to fight against funguses on strawberry plants. Well, that about wraps it up today, guys. I hope this video was helpful and you learned something. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button, and I'll see you next time.